Anybody that lives or has lived in an apartment complex understands sometimes when you do your laundry, there is a little bit of angst that you have to go through. I had an ordeal yesterday that not only tried my long suffering, but also tried my patience a little bit. Yesterday was wash day. I didn't get the chance to do the wash earlier in the week, and today it's raining. And tomorrow is church day. And I probably didn't have enough clothes to get me through till Monday. So yesterday was the only possible day I could do my wash. Generally what I do is I gather together all my wash, and I get my laptop computer and I put it on top of the wash, and then I roll all over to the laundry. Well, the way the laundromat is set up is there's a laundry room here, and then there's a clubhouse that's adjacent to the laundry room, and then the rental office for the apartments is next to that. So most of the times what I'll do is I'll put my stuff in the wash, put in $1.25, and then walk into the clubhouse and get on the internet. They have coffee there, so I can fix myself a cup of coffee, get on the internet, and just wait for my wash to be done. Well, yesterday, because it was December the 31st, New Year's Eve, the apartment complex was entitled to a long weekend. They were closed yesterday, today, and tomorrow. They come back on Monday. So the only room of those three that was open was the laundry room. So I go in, I put my clothes into the washer, and everything goes fine. The fun began when I used the dryer. What I did was took the clothes out of the washing machine, and I put them into the dryer, put it in $1.25, and hit the button to start the dryer. Of course, I have all the settings set right where I want them. And right when I'm walking back out to go over to my apartment, now remember, the rental office is closed because it's December 31st, and so is the room where I would sit and get on my computer and have coffee. The laundry room is the only room of the three that's open. So I'm heading back over to my apartment. It's not a long walk. It's just 50 feet from where my front door is. So I walk back over to my apartment. As I'm walking out the door of the laundry room, this gentleman comes in. I guess he's in his mid-30s. And he has a cell phone up to his ear. And he's talking on his cell phone. So I'm thinking a minute. I don't want to interrupt this guy's phone call. He probably wouldn't listen to me anyhow. So what I decided to do was I kind of like went like this and like close. My clothes are in this dryer. This dryer right here. The one's on top in the middle. There's 6 dryers there. Okay? This dryer right here is where my clothes are. My clothes are in this dryer. And he's kind of like, yeah, okay. Kind of really paying more attention to his cell phone call than me, but I kind of did it quietly. I was doing more hand action, pointing at the dryer, and I was doing anything else. Maybe the guy thought I was a fruitcake or something, I don't know. But I figured that he understood what I was trying to tell him. So I go back over to my apartment. I come back an hour later. Now, I got 15 minutes left before I have to leave to go somewhere. I go into the laundry room. I open up the dryer. And you guys are going to know what I'm going to say already. The clothes were wet. I checked the lint trap. It's clean. There's nothing in the lint trap. So my mind is telling me what probably happened. Number one, this guy did not hear a word I said, and all this was for naught. Okay, and I was just like talking to a wall. And basically what he did was he finished off a cell phone call, got his wash out of the machine that his wash was in, and went looking for an empty dryer. And he just happened to open mine and saw the door closed there. And it's like, oh, this closed here. I can't use this dryer. Well, okay, that's fine. But what he didn't do was when he closed the door again, he didn't push the start button. You have to push the start button to start the dryer again. Meanwhile, because I have inserted my $1.25, the timer is continuously running. I'm back in my apartment for 1 hour because that's how much time I usually give it. Even when I'm over into in the lounge over there, on the internet and drinking coffee, which is the room that's right next to the laundry room. So my clothes were wet, and I got 15 minutes before I have to leave. So the only thing I could do is take my clothes, maintain my calm, and fold the clothes up, put them in my basket, bring them over to my apartment, and I got this little air conditioner unit. You probably heard it go on a couple times just during this video, which also subs as a heater. Okay, you can set this thing at 75 and press the heat button, and hot air will come out rather than cold air. So I put the basket right next to that, and that is drying my clothes. Now they're not real wet, but they are somewhat damp. And I had to maintain my cool. What I was feeling inside was why I oughta, but what I'm showing on the outside is like, have a nice day, pal, I'll just deal with my wet clothes. And I'm outside, I'm like, why I oughta. So it was a test of my patience and a test of my long suffering. Has this ever happened to you? I'm sure if you live in an apartment, it probably has. I'd love to hear your story. And as usual, thank you for allowing me to bore you. And Happy New Year. Bye.